Welcome back. It is 105.7 Radio Metro. Bills are here on the couch with my boy Tommy Gunn next to me. Now you can check out his Instagram, Tommy_Gunn_male stripper. Now if you've just jumped in and joined us, yes, you heard right, it is male stripper. You know, I like to bring you different guests each and every week and stuff like that. And I guess with a male stripper, it's especially now, man, it's becoming more of a, I guess, same with like the girls and the waitresses, it's coming more, I guess, acceptable is the word. Would that be?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you told someone now you're a male stripper, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool, man. I like the work. But I mean, say 8 years ago, you said you've been at it for a while. What was like kind of reactions when you first kicked it off?
Oh man, when I first kicked it off, I cut a lot of friendships away because people that I was really close to when I was kids, they just completely just stopped associating with me.
You're kidding?
Like, yeah, 100%. I was like, well, if you're going to be like that, then I don't need you in my life because this is my decision.
Did you ever get like obviously said you're 19 and you got some of the people that were just dicks and left you and they're just, you know, whatever, man, see you later. Then they start, obviously being a male stripper that young too, money's good. They come back and be a friend, or they want to be a stripper after they see your bankroll, so to speak, as well?
No, it didn't really happen like that, but I'll tell you what, yeah, money was good, and I think that's one of the reasons why people get into it.
Oh, you know? For sure.
Yeah.
Have you travelled doing work?
Yeah. So basically, when I was 18, I left home and I moved to England on one of them 2-year visas.
Yeah.
That's where I started stripping in England. So I was all by myself, family's on the other side of the world. I had this idea, you know, that I was going to go to England, I was going to kill it, I was going to make money, going to travel, going to get girls, and none of that happened. So then I had another plan. I decided to become a male stripper.
Yep.
And then
over there?
Yeah, over in England. While I was over there, because at the time I was working in a pub getting paid like minimum wage. It was £9.50 an hour or something.
Oh, wow.
Terrible. It was terrible. And I was like, you know, I had enough of this. So I got into it for the money, and it was amazing. Like within 2 months of being a male stripper, I booked my first trip to Germany, backpacking around there for a bit.
So that's when it starts paying off?
Yeah. It's just, and the freedom it offers you, it's just fun.
All right, we do have Tommy Gunn in here for a little while longer. Jump onto our live stream, guys, and come and watch us. Facebook is Radio. My name is Billsy, this is Billsy Live. Next to me I have Tommy Gunn, and he's hanging out on the couch. Now, obviously, people that are watching on the stream, so if you got Instagram or if you got Radio Metro and on Facebook and Instagram, you're watching us. We were just talking about music, and we saw Shawnee B pop up in the chat and said hello, and he had a bit of a go at us for 10 minutes, but shout out to Shawnee B. Now, one to you, I mentioned real quick, you know, what's music when it comes to strippers? And obviously it's a massive thing, you know, you need to know how to move, how to dance, and we'll get to that shortly, but how do you yourself pick what music is good for? Like, how do you put your routine out there, music and dance wise?
You know what I tell people when they design routines, and because I help people become strippers.
Okay.
I tell people, you know, find music that you actually enjoy listening to, you actually enjoy dancing to. Because if you don't enjoy listening to it and dancing to it, then how the hell are you going to make it look good when you're stripping? Well,
that's okay. So if you say for new tracks, right, you want to put in your thing, other than trying to pick like a top 10 song that most people know. If you're in the car and you hear a track and you can feel that, do you like try? Is that a way how to pick a song or?
Yeah, like totally. Like if I hear a track, I think it's good. Like I'll freestyle, dance to it. I'll see if it's good. But generally, the good music is like the sexy slow jam R&B stuff. But then again, a little bit of rock and roll doesn't hurt as well because it really gets people going, you know.
But surely as well, like you said, the slow jam R&B. Surely people are sick of Pony by now.
Oh. You reckon? you think that, right? But I'm telling you, every time you put that song on,
they know.
The girls lose their minds, man. They go crazy.
Have you performed, like without mention or whatever groups and stuff, have you performed on stage in front of like big counts of numbers?
Yeah, so I used to work in Vegas. That's where I was stripping for quite a while. I was out there in Planet Hollywood for a show called Aussie Heat. And yeah, 5 shows a week, a couple hundred in the theatre every night.
Do you not get sick of it?
No.
Oh, so what would you get sick of all them? Yeah, I guess, you know, you're dancing, it's music.
It's an addiction. It's just like, it's you feel like you're on top of the world when you're on stage, man.
And for strippers, I mean, I'm guessing you can't go better than Vegas, obviously. Like Vegas is the pinnacle?
That's the pinnacle, I reckon, yeah. Like that's the home of stripping. That's where Chippendales have set up shop. That's where Thunder from Down Under have set up, you know, so.
Did you push the fact, like, is it better that they know that you're Australian as well? Does that help?
Yeah, 100%. Well, the show I worked for was called Aussie Heat, so it was another play on Australian male strippers, you know, similar to Thunder from Down Under. So I think a lot of girls bought tickets for that reason.
And you really you push the hard accent?
Yeah, totally. Of course.
So how long were you in Vegas for?
I was there for about a good year working with the show, and I was also there for a little bit last year as well, previously as well. So all in total, about a year and a half.
And then now you're here on fire on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, came back here because I run my businesses here.
There you go. And as we said, as we were talking about music, there was one track that obviously, because we noticed that someone, that Shawnee B come up in the chat, was of course Flaunt It, the track he'd done with TV Rock. So you know what, we might as well just play it and give a shout out to obviously Tommy Gunn right here. Don't forget you can follow his Instagram. Now one thing I guess, without getting too graphic, and I guess let's leave it on the funny side. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you while you're working?
Oh, man.
I mean, obviously you can go to all the sexual type levels, but like one story that kind of sticks, and you know you got to tell it at a party story. You know, you're at a party hanging out. Oh man, you're not going to believe this happened to me.
Oh man. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can't probably say on it.
I figured that, yeah.
But look, I've had times where I've fallen flat on my ass, like, you know, head over heels, just backwards, just like on a soapy floor, like I've fallen off stage. Fallen on stage in front of like 200 women.
Laugh or shock?
I've had like wardrobe errors. I don't know how to say this, but you know, I'm down in the, you know, the little G string, and you know,
of course,
a little error happens and it moves to the side, and I don't realise.
Rules and stuff you got to do. Is there a law, like, you know, you can't, if you're performing on stage, and you know, obviously you can't go full nude in Queensland. I'm pretty sure I've read that somewhere. But what happens, you know, if you have a malfunction, clean up and keep going, or?
Well, yeah, look, you know, you're not allowed to in venues. Yeah. That's when you're performing. If it happens, it happens. I guess it's just a mistake. It's not intentional. But when you're doing private parties, which is what I do, it's all out. And okay, so all in the open.
And, well, this comes back to, I mean, bringing it back around, like you said, you know, you've been married and that for a while, and it's obviously in the back of everyone's mind. Is it like a jealousy type of, you know, I don't want you to do that type thing, or it's straight? Obviously, you've been doing it so long, so you're a full-blown professional now, anyway.
Yeah, look, well, when everyone starts, they go through what everyone calls the virgin phase.
Yep.
You know, it's a new thing to them, so they're super excited about this job of male stripping, and then they just go crazy with the women, and they, you know,
I get that.
They don't stop, and you kind of get it out of your system after the first year or so.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've already well and truly been through that phase, and now I'm happily married, and my wife is super comfortable with what I do. She's super happy, you know,
Shout out to the good wife.
That's it.
And I guess on the same level, have you ever been, I mean, you probably, most people won't admit it, but you ever been not so much booed off stage, but like, get away, we don't like you, or your body's not right, or we don't like your music, or you know, you go into a hands party, oh, you're shit, mate, see you later.
Oh man, look, that's never happened. I'm so thankful it hasn't, because I couldn't think of anything worse than that. That would feel terrible.
Oh, like, of course.
That would be the worst, but I've seen it happen before, man.
I mean, I've heard stories of people, strippers, new strippers going too drunk, too out there.
There's so many bad strippers out there. It's insane.
Yeah, and welcome to the Gold Coast.
Yeah. God.
We are behind the scenes. You can come. Who is Mr. Tommy Gunn, aka a very cool male stripper. You still chilling out, alright, man?
Yeah, I'm great, man.
I appreciate you hanging out for this long too. It's you know, we're getting through it through the night. Good. Now we're going to talk about music in a sec. Now one thing I wanted to not so much bring up, but when you're dancing and stripping, how do you find the moves? Do you watch music videos? Do you have a choreographer that, you know, you go to someone who shows you extra moves?
I don't have a choreographer, but you know, like, you just look at films and just music videos a lot. I tend to suss out a lot of music videos with dance moves.
They've generally got the best dancers, you know.
Yeah, well, they are the best dancers.
You go back to like Backstreet Boys and
oh, classic, classic. I don't know if I bust out the Backstreet Boy moves in my strip show, but
you go back to the
I probably should now.
What about, I guess we touched it slightly before, how some music videos come out now and they've got trends, like the dance move is known, like you said, the Drake one, you know.
Then you got the Teach Me How to Dougie, you got that one.
Do you ever add any of the cheesy dance moves into your routine?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, I've done, like, all of a sudden it'll go to LMFA, Every Day I'm Shuffling, and then I'll do a little shuffling thing for a couple of counts, but you know, that's about it.
What about, I guess, at the same argument as well, do you take move, I guess, and the biggest one's going to come out, the Magic Mike, obviously, you know. First question, did it help your career?
Massively, dude. It helped male strippers like around the world. Like, we doubled in income overnight after that film released. It was like godsend.
That is awesome. And I guess the other one is, did you take moves from Magic Mike into your routine?
Yeah, everybody used that dolphin dive, which is when he spins in the air, does a little 180 and drops to the ground and starts humping the floor.
Which is not bad.
Yeah, like everybody uses that move now. It's like iconic, and people want to see it, so you just give it to them.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about music. Now, I mentioned before, what kind of music do you want to, do you like, do you want to hear, all that kind of stuff. And you mentioned Kid Cudi with the Day and Night track, man, banger of a track, and we're going to play that in 2 songs' time. Now, this one might be going a bit before your time, way onto my time. This is when I used to jam in the clubs. Is Alice DJ Better Off Alone, guys. It is the Billsy live show here on a Tuesday night, brought to you by TAFE Queensland Gold Coast. We are behind the scenes at Radio Metro AUS on Instagram and Facebook, but here they are, Better Off Alone, Alice DJ and Kid Live. And as you just caught, Tommy was telling me a story about an English woman that got a little bit too grabby on his
my cucumber.
Your professional work tool. And, no, I suppose you're not an escort, so it's not really a tool anyway. Your ornament. Now, we were talking and behind the scenes, and if you're watching us on Instagram and Facebook, shout out to everybody who's chilling in and tuned in right now at Radio Metro AUS. And also, your one's still flowing pretty good over there as well, so shout out to all the Tommy Gunn followers. You were saying that you wanted to, we're talking about, behind the scenes video and how popular people and video is now, and how, people will literally sit down and watch someone go by their day. And I mean, I fall in this category, like a year ago, I didn't tell you, a year ago, I vlogged every day of the year. So on my YouTube channel, I've literally got 365 vlogs. Oh yeah. Just random stuff, nothing. Sometimes I did some really, because,
Did you get many hits?
Oh yeah, I got a fair few.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think my biggest video at the moment is sitting at about 60,000 views.
Oh,
so I'm doing all right.
Okay,
not great.
The big game here.
But so you got to think too, like working in radio is good because you can use radio. It's different. People don't see radio every day,
Yeah.
And we're just talking about people that stream or vlog in real life that literally just go to the shop, go home, And you said, I want someone to come and video my day. Kind of give me, on a busy, full, interactive, exciting day, give me a rundown on what you would go through in a day to prepare, or do you have more than one event in a day, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, so like I work Saturday nights. That's the night where everything happens. That's the magic night right there. So usually on a busy night, I'll have like 7 or 8 bookings on one night. They're private bookings. So I go to people's houses, hotel rooms, venues, wherever they want me to perform. I'll come there and I'll perform.
It's 7 parties a night?
Yeah, so look, I'll be out the door at around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be heading to my first job, probably for around about 5:30 or 6, and I'll be going till after midnight. I'll be home after midnight easy.
Man, that's impressive. That's pretty 7. And
I don't eat the whole time.
No, you can't. You got to keep cut, man.
Can't bloat myself.
Is it okay? So I'm guessing like DJs would go. You get to an event, roughly your structure, how you want to run it, but obviously you change it as you go, how the party feels. Is that, or you've got your routine and that's what you're good at?
That's it, man. I got my routine. Yep. I do that. I rock up. I get changed in one of their bedrooms, bathrooms, wherever they want me to put me. I get changed in there. I come out. I do my show. Put my clothes back on. Get back in my car. I'm straight to the next booking, man.
There you go. And do you have, like, I'm guessing, I'm just going to go typical here, but like I'm guessing you come out like a fireman or a policeman, or is that? Like...
Yeah. So I got military, I got fireman, I got builder, I got 50 Shades of Grey, I got the Magic Mike Pony act, I got a dancing bear costume, which is really funny.
Dancing bear costume.
Pizza delivery boy. I do a pizza delivery. I walk in with a pizza and I go, hey girls, did you guys order a pizza? You ordered the meat lovers, am I right? With extra thick sausage.
Tell me, do you? I mean, I can. If I'm watching, I'm going to have secondhand embarrassment just like hearing. I can see the girls getting excited. I get that. Do you ever like try out a new act and then straight away you're like, oh, that was so bad? Like,
oh, look, no,
because they're not there for your act, are they? Really? They're there for your dancing and
like,
music.
I've experimented, but like, I mean, I did a little Baywatch thing.
Okay.
When I first started. I rip off my costume and underneath I have the little speedos. I put goggles on. I do a slow motion run towards the girl. And I don't know. They got mixed. They liked it. It was cheesy though.
Yeah, I can imagine. The pizza guys. What's your favourite?
The dancing bear is good fun because I can just come out and just act like an idiot. Just pelvic thrust the air. You can do anything. It doesn't matter. You're in a bear costume. You're there to be laughed at.
And does that bear costume end up you keep the head on and nothing else, or?
It's not like those videos. Okay. So I don't go there. So I end up taking the costume off, and then I've got something on underneath. Yeah. It's actually really hot in that bear costume.
I was going to say because you're not standing around. You're actually.
It is boiling.
and how long do your acts, I guess you could call them, go for?
So I've got a 15-minute routine, and then I got a 30-minute routine. They pay extra for the 30-minute one.
Man, 30 minutes must really like drain your energy.
Yeah, like look, after about 20 minutes, I have to kind of just start playing games for the rest of the 10 minutes because I'm just knackered, man.
Games are still fun. Games are still all good. We are live here on the lounge in the Radio Metro studios. You can follow us behind the scenes like I've been telling you guys. It is Radio Metro AUS on Instagram and Facebook. Or go and follow Tommy's at Tommy_gun_male stripper. He's going to be here for about probably another 7 minutes. It is 6.